Hi, you're probably new here. My name is Dian, and today I'm going to be starting a new series called Side Hustle South Africa. So, in this series, I'll be going through many side hustles that's possible in South Africa. I'll be exploring them and I'll be telling you guys about them. So, let's go and let's do this. So, the first side hustle for today, for the first episode of Side Hustle South Africa, is flipping, but to be specific, tech flipping, especially PC, gaming PCs, PC parts like graphics cards, and yeah, just any part of a PC or any part of the tech industry that usually sells online. So the hidden gem is OLX. I have had great results with it. Really quick replies, really quick responses to the posts you put up, and yeah, it's been working pretty good. So what I've done in the past is I had problems with my graphics card. So what I did is I bought a graphics card. It was one used for mining. So that's one of the things you should look out for. Never buy something or a graphics card that was used for mining unless you know how to fix it, of course. But the problem was I didn't know how to. So at the time it was just a big struggle for me when I bought one and it didn't work, so it was pretty much a pain, but I ended up selling it online and I actually made a profit out of the thing out of the graphics card that I bought initially. So from there on I was like, wow, you can actually use OLX to flip. Flipping means basically when you buy something for a small price and then you put your markup on and then you sell it for a higher price. So basically it's just reselling just secondhand items. So that's flipping summed up. So it's definitely something you can try in South Africa. So in this episode I'm going to be going through flipping in the tech industry. So without further ado, let's get right into this video. Okay, and if you want to follow me on this series, make sure to press the red subscribe button down below. Also leave a like on this video. But if this content isn't for you, that is totally fine. But please, if you could consider it, please maybe share it with your friends or anybody you think that might enjoy it. And also, any sharing is positive. So if you could share it on Facebook, on Twitter, on WhatsApp, I don't know what you're using, but please, if you could share it, that would be totally amazing. I would appreciate it so much so that this content gets out to the people who need to see it. Even one like, even one share means the world to me. So thank you so much for if you are considering sharing it. But if you are interested in this content and you would like to see more of it, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon next to it. Okay, so the first thing you need to take into consideration when starting out this side hustle is your budget. When you have a startup budget of around 500 Rand, I'd recommend something like the old retro cards or just older tech. Then you can buy it at a very low price and you can sell it to people who are less knowledgeable. Wow, my English. Okay, so to the people who are less knowledgeable, and they usually buy stuff for a little bit more than it's actually worth. So let's say the GT 710 graphics card from Nvidia, you can buy that for around 350 Rand or 400 and you can sell it for 600 because in retail it's about 1200. So you see that is a very big profit right there. So when your budget is around 1500 to 2000, then it starts getting fun actually, because now you can go into cards like old GTX 1660s, you see, and maybe the 1050 Ti's or the GTX 750 Ti's, even if the if the market isn't that great at the day. So there's a lot of potential in that kind of budget range. So I'd recommend saving up at least to 1500 when you're going to start this side hustle. But you can obviously start up with 500 Rand. That is totally fine too. But I'd recommend 1500 and up. Okay, so now when you're getting into the, I'd say 2000 to 5000 range budget for flipping, then you're gonna make big money, because these days gaming PCs are sold at super low prices after they've been used for like 1 or 2 years and nothing's wrong with it. Maybe a corrupt Windows file, but that's an easy fix. You can do it yourself, and then you can push up the price maybe even 100% sometimes, you see. So I'm gonna suggest you, if you have a budget range of around 5,000, I'd say buy an old gaming PC with a decent graphics card. Just that's the most important thing, the graphics card. The CPU can lack a little bit. Just make sure the graphics card, second the CPU. If it has yeah, wow, my English again. If it has 16 gigabytes of RAM, for some reason people love to see 16 gigabytes instead of 8. I mean, even 8 is fine, but you see what I mean. Just go into detail and look at what the specs are. Just go and get something with a great graphics card. That's all tip you'll ever need in the flipping game when it comes to gaming PCs. Okay, so after you've taken your budget into consideration, now you can go onto your phone, onto OLX, and you can go hit up as many people as you need to and ask them for the best prices. Like, try to lowball them, but not that low. You mean you're still gonna want to buy from them, so don't make them ignore you and hate you. Building a client base is obviously one of the main things also in this side hustle industry, so try to be nice to your clients. Don't be too disrespectful and ask like 200 Rand for a 500 Rand product, you know, that type of stuff. So, well, I mean, that's actually fine. I mean, don't ask for 300 Rand if it's actually costs like around 1,500, you know. Then it starts to get a bit ridiculous. When you've taken your budget into consideration, hit up as many buyers as you can. All of the daily lists, I mean the new posts that went on that today, like the current day when you're looking at it, go check on those and make sure you contact every single seller. Even if you're not interested in their product, they might have something they haven't listed yet, and you're gonna be for the first buyer and you're gonna get a lower price because he's like, oh, whatever, I'm just gonna sell it real quick. Okay, so after that, you should go and talk about shipping. Shipping is really important because if you can provide fast shipping and shipping with a tracking number that gets updated regularly, your clients are going to be very, very happy. Even you, when you're going to buy something from them, you're going to want to buy it with Postnet because they provide fast service at low cost, 99 Rand for most graphics cards. A gaming PC will obviously be a little bit more, but it's not too expensive. Just go and talk to the buyer or the seller, depending on which side you're on at the moment. Go talk to them and then decide on shipping costs, and if you're going to split it, if it's going to be paid one-sided, you're going to pay most of the time, actually, just saying. But yeah, use Postnet because they're cheap and their tracking number service is brilliant. It's regularly updated and I just love it. So that's it for the shipping aspect. Okay, so the fourth step, this is where you actually acquire the gear. Go and buy a graphics card or a gaming PC, and when you bought it, go home and clean it up. Okay, clean it up. Make sure you use compressed air, like I said, because that is golden stuff. So when you clean it up, the price is just going to go way up, like I said before. So make sure you do that. And after that, you can go on to OLX, you can go on to Carbonet, or you can go on to Facebook Marketplace. And then you post your ad. Make sure to use a full-on description. If the graphics card has any chips or any marks, name it. Just put it out there so that you're clean, you're putting the graphics card on there just like it is, and you're not lying to your client. That's also a very big factor. Don't lie to anybody about anything, even if it's just a very tiny thing. If it has a chip on the back and you think they won't see it, just say, okay, but there's a chip on the back, but the card is still working fine, no problem, no joke, no scam. Good. Okay, so that's it for this side hustle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys like this video, please make sure to drop a like. I'd really appreciate it. And if this is your first time on the channel, hi, my name is Dian. I'm doing lots of videos like this. If you like this one, please give it a like. I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell notification icon so that you never miss an upload. Obviously you won't want to. And yeah, all jokes aside, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate all the viewers I get, and I just want to put content out there. So I'm really hoping I achieved my goal today, which was to give out info to you as a viewer and satisfy you with my video. So go ahead, try the side hustle. If it works for you, comment down below that it works. Tell me your profits down below in the first month. I'd love to hear about them. And yeah, until next video, I'm Dian and I'm out. Goodbye.